Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys, thanking you for the insane amount of love on the OEM GTS hood. I knew this was going to be an amazing modification. I knew that everybody was going to love it, but you guys show me some serious love and everybody is just over the moon as much as I am having this on the car. Seriously, the cherry on top, this was it for me getting this hood. And I'm just so happy with how everything turned out. The paint match is perfect. Fitment is amazing, obviously, because it's OEM, but this thing turned out amazing. But there's actually a couple modifications I still want to do to this hood. Now, one of them is an aftermarket solution. The other two are an OEM solution. Wanted to go over those, show you how to install them, and obviously what we're doing. So as we all know, the CS and GTS hood have this amazing inverted scoop on the hood of the cars. Yes, it actually is functional. It allows heat to escape, but it looks amazing. Now the stock GTS and CS hood comes with this plastic hood vent. This is the factory OEM vent that comes with the car, or comes with the hood, I should say. And it looks okay. It looks, not that bad. And to most people, that would be enough. But as you guys know me, I have to go above and beyond and do it my way. Now, this is obviously used. I got the hood used, as you guys know, got it repainted. Very good condition hood, but as you can tell, there's some water spotting on here. I haven't cleaned the car since I got it installed, so there's still some dust and stuff on there, but it's not as clean as I would like it. I was thinking about getting a new OEM one, just replacing it with the same plastic one. I was like, you know what? That's silly. If we're gonna upgrade and change it out, we might as well upgrade. And upgrade we did. This is a carbon fiber GTS CS hood vent. As you can see, this is probably one of the nicest pieces of carbon that I have on the entire car. Now, a couple people actually recommended this to me. This is by a brand. Let me see, I don't want to butcher the name, but it's actually called Schmied Carbon Manufacturer. So as you can see, there is the name. They're based out of Germany. Their entire website is in German. I don't read German. I don't understand it. So I actually reached out to them on Instagram. I was like, hey, listen, I'm looking to pick up your CS GTS hood vent. Can you help me out? Super kind. They spoke English, so they were able to hook me up with this and get this sent over. Again, this came from Germany and this came over in about 5 days. Pretty crazy. I ordered it last week and it's already here. But as we can tell, the quality of this thing is nuts. And the reason why I went with this one is because, as I mentioned, I got recommended it a few times. One of which is by a very well-known F80 M3 on Instagram. You guys may know him, Dubsessed Lucas. He actually runs the same one. And when I reached out asking about which one I should go with, this is the one he recommended, and this is the exact one he uses as well. My buddy Alex, F80 Alex, you guys may know him as well. He has the white F80. He runs this one as well, and he said the fitment and quality is amazing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna snag it and we're gonna put it on the car. So really simple to install. As you can see, it comes with the clips and everything. They also include some double-sided tape around there, I guess, for added security and just to kind of stick it down nice and tight. But the install of this is really simple. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned in the last video installing the hood, but the hood struts that came with the car, or came with the hood, I should say, were blown out. They were super tired. It couldn't hold the hood up. When I was trying to film the video of showing the underside of the hood, it was really windy that day, and I was battling the hood wanting to close on itself. You can actually see one of the clips. Somebody actually caught it. You can see right at the end of the clip, the hood almost closing. I had to run over and grab it. But wanted to replace them. I got the OEM GTS F82 hood struts. You can't get the stock ones, the aluminum ones, because they're too strong for this hood. And it could potentially crack the carbon because there's too much pressure. So you have to get these specific GTS ones. You can actually see it. Well, I'll take it out of the packaging and show you. But obviously you need two of them. Here is the part number. I believe they're exactly the same. Yeah. So that is both part numbers right there. So you need a left and a right one. I think they were like 65, 70 bucks each. So not the cheapest thing in the world, but I wanted to go OEM and make sure I'm doing the right ones. Also, this is a GTS only piece. So the part number is, I believe, right there, the 51648075611, I believe so. And this is actually a rain scoop, water scoop, whatever you want to call it. So if we look on the inside the hood, you can see the carbon strut brace. So it's open to the engine bay. And what this actually does, it clips onto the hood strut, the carbon brace, and it allows water to drain properly out of the engine bay and not let it sit there. So we're going to be installing this. This is a GTS only piece. This is actually really cheap. This thing was like 11, 12 bucks. So I wanted to get it and get it as authentic GTS as possible. So we're going to be installing these things on the car tonight. Nice and simple. Going to upgrade some OEM things and get some carbon on here. So let's go ahead. Let's start off with the hood struts, get that knocked out, and then we'll save the best part for last. All right, so we got the hood open, got the beautiful carbon there. If I kind of position it in a way where it sort of stays, but if I pull it down a little bit, as you guys can see, it does not want to stay. The hood is indeed very, very light, but the struts should still be able to hold that up. It's a really, really simple install. They just kind of pop right off and pop right in. Let's go ahead, pull off the old ones and throw the new ones in. All right, so on the passenger side, we have kind of a little harness, a little clip that holds the washer nozzle lines and everything. So it just clips right on. So you're just gonna pop that off. Next thing we're gonna do is take a flathead, and there's a little groove right here. Just gonna pop these little clips off. So when you do that, you can actually pull it right off the little nub there. So I got to get the one way down there. It's gonna be a little tough. All right, so we're using some door trim to hold it in place so it doesn't fall on my head. But now I got to reach down here and get this one off. So let me kind of reach down here. This one's kind of a little bit harder to get to. If we reach in, there's a little groove that it goes in. There we go. Pop the little clip off. And then we can pop this off. And then also the bottom one. Now we can take the new one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says F82 GTS. Doesn't get more legit than that. And then the strut actually faces down and the bigger part faces up. I already kind of undid the clips. So I'm going to pop this one on. Just gonna kind of search for it. Right there. It's very hard holding it with my shoulder. Let me get this top one on first. I don't think that's in right. Nope. There we go. And this one. Not much room to work naturally. BMW things. German car things. Alright, there we go. Alright, popped in. I gotta get the clip in. There we go. Alright, so now we just need to put this little, make sure those clips are in, yep. And put this little bracket back on. Clips on, good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Pop this one out. Like so. Pop top off, bottom, put that aside, put the top on, click that into place, and the bottom, need a light. Go. All right, so pretty straightforward. The bottom parts of the struts are hardest because you really don't have much room to work in, which is pretty natural and pretty normal for German car things, but super nice to have some nice working struts that's actually going to hold the hood open now. So now I don't have to be terrified that it's going to slam close when I have the hood open, but looks amazing. All right, so now let's do the little rain scoop, water drain, whatever you want to call this. So if you can kind of tell, there's little tabs on either side and kind of just tucks under. So let's see if we can do this on camera. So I believe that corner tucks under the radio support, that there, and this little tab here, I think goes underneath. There we go. So it kind of just clips into place right there. And there we go. So now, when the hood's closed, the water goes straight there and down out the bottom of the car as opposed to just kind of sitting there. So that's an OEM GTS thing. I do wish there was one for this side. There's not. There's only on the passenger side one. I'm not sure why they only did it here, but whatever, looks cool. All right, so now it's time to install the beautiful carbon vent in the GTS hood. So if we look underneath, all there are is just some clips here. Pop them off and it comes right out. It's on either side all around. So we're just gonna pop them out. That comes out and then we can pop the new one in. So it's as simple as that. Obviously the carbon one has the little double-sided tape for added security. Yeah, let's go ahead and start popping this one off. Pretty simple, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this fits. All right, so there you go. You can see straight into the hood. Here is the stock plastic one. Still looks good, but as you can see, there's kind of some water stains on there, and it's not perfect. I know I can clean it up really well. Some people actually paint these gloss black, which would be a really nice look as well. But, I mean, come on. This is just the icing on the cake. It's going to match all the other carbon and everything. So, yeah, let me pull off the little double-sided tape there, and we can just pop it right in. All right, so I got it on and I was like, wow, this is supposed to fit really nice. And I was like, why is this so loose? Then I realized these clips, they're actually retractable. So kind of hard to show, but they have, so you can see the little ridges there. So what you actually do is pull the vent close to the hood and then just push the clips in like that. Holy crap. That is a really cool clip. So as you can see, I'm just clipping it in and it's fitting beautifully now. All right, so now it is firmly in there. As you can tell, it is not loose whatsoever. The double-sided tape is just there for reassurance, but look at the gapping. It's no joke, as good as OEM, if not better. The really nice part about it is I'm getting this hood PPF'd, so I gotta take this out. But in order to remove these, all you do is these little tabs here, you just pinch them in, and then you can pull them out so you can retract it and be able to reuse these clips. I really like these clips, those are nice. I first installed it and I was like, what is going on? I heard this fit really well. Why is this so loose? I was like, I'm not gonna just use some double-sided tape to keep this on, but those clips are awesome. So let's take a look on the exterior. Holy moly, carbon on mineral gray. I don't think it gets any better than that, but my God, it's such a small detail. And again, on mineral gray, carbon, you can't really see it too much. That is one of the reasons why I love carbon on this color so much. It's because it blends so nicely, but man, oh man, this is a really, really nice piece. And honestly, it's very reasonably priced. I think it was around like 350 bucks shipped from Germany. Normally, you would think something like this is 500, 600, 700 bucks, but I was really surprised. I was expecting to spend way more. And I think it was like 350 bucks or so. Not too bad, and it got here in less than a week. Can't complain. The weave is perfect. There's no weird pulls or anything like that. It is a really, really high quality, nice piece. So if you guys are looking for a nice carbon vent that doesn't fit like crap, has some really cool clips, highly recommend picking this one up. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this one. Nice and simple, carbon GTS vent. We got some new hood struts as well as the little GTS rain, drought, gutter thing, drainage, whatever you want to call it. So I just wanted to kind of complete the hood. Next thing, obviously, I got to get this hood PPF'd. I have to wait full 45 days. It's been, let's see, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. So we got some time. I truly don't want to drive the car too much, if at all, before I get it PPF'd, because I put so much time, effort, and money into this hood, and I do not want to get any scratches on it before I get it PPF'd. I'll feel much better once that's done. But, you know, I'll take it around town and whatnot, but I'm not going to go for any spirited drives or go on the highway or anything. But, man, this hood is just so, so, so good. We have quite a few more things to install. So we got some boxes over here. We got some other boxes over here. So everything that I have been waiting on has finally come in after all this time. And I'm excited to kind of get the final bits into the car installed and ready to enjoy this car season. I mentioned in my stories, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, that I plan to drive this car a lot this year. The last year and a half or so, I've been so focused on getting it to this point that I finally feel I am happy with how the car is sitting, feeling, sounding, everything. And now that I got it here, I'm ready to finally enjoy the car. So I'm going to be putting a lot of miles on it, enjoying it, driving it as much as I possibly can, and kind of enjoying the fruits of my labor. And not going to be a huge modification year as we've done so much to it. If you guys saw my total cost video, you guys probably realized that, you know, not much more to do to this car. And I'm just really, really happy with it. I'm going to be enjoying it, sharing that journey, wash and talks, a bunch of stuff. So lots to come, lots to enjoy, and I'm looking forward to it. I'll update you guys very soon on the next modification we're going to be doing. It's going to be some interior stuff, and I'm very, very excited to show you guys. Before we wrap it up, here is a closed hood shot of the carbon vent and how amazing it looks. And man, oh man, this car just looks absolutely insane. Metallic is so good. One of my favorite things to do is actually dim down the lights in here and kind of give it a cool vibe. I love the lights on the darker hue over here, but man, this car just looks absolutely insane. Cannot wait to get this out and about and enjoying it. But yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave a link below for that vent and the hood struts, as well as a little GTS water drain spout. If you guys want to follow along, do the same things, all the links will be in the description. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.